Hi, I'm Huichen. I'm a graduate student at University of Pennsylvania, and I'm here as a summer associate at the Lian Center for Social Innovation. During my stay here, I had a chance to speak with several international students here at SMU to find out how things are going for them here and what are their points of view regarding the local society. Well, I'm from China, and I'm currently an international student in the United States. During my study in the US, I noticed how I could easily hold a different points of view regarding issues in the US society, and also how there are both privileges and challenges that appear to be unique to international students. There's no doubt that Singapore is also one of the countries that are hosting more and more international students over the years. So I'm personally curious about how life is look like being an international student here, and I wanted to create a chance for them to voice out their points of view regarding the Singapore society. From my personal point of view as an international student in the US, I feel like the biggest challenge for me is to determine whether to stay in the US, or if so, how to stay in the US after I graduate. For international students, this decision is not only about getting a job. They need to take into consideration a lot of different things, such as language and cultural barrier, work visa policy, government policy, labor market condition at home and abroad, and opinions from their own families. Assuming this might be a universal issue with international students all over the world, I did a little research on the condition here at Singapore. As it turned out, the Singapore Ministry of Manpower allows work permit and S-Pass holders to occupy only 15 to 20% of the company's total workforce. And among all those job applicants for those limited positions, freshly graduated students could be easily more underprivileged because of their lack of job experience. I also read about plenty of cases suggesting that it is not uncommon for Singaporean companies to turn out their applicants just because they're not citizens or PRs. This is why I wanted to shed light upon my interviewees' awareness and response to this kind of situation, hoping to provide some insightful and helpful information to those who might be facing the same challenge.
Hi, my name is April. My matriculated name is Yoonju Kim. Or if you're curious about my nationality, I'm from South Korea, just in case.
So my name is Chevi Valentina Wijaya, and I'm from Indonesia.
Hi, so my name is Wan Ying, and I'm originally from China.
When I was in year one, I always told my friends that I was thinking between Hong Kong and Singapore, because America was too far and too expensive, whereas Hong Kong and Singapore is comparatively cheaper, to be honest. And you gotta speak English as your mother tongue. So I expected Singapore to be similar with American educational system.
Part of the reason is because my family is here, because my sister is here. But part of it is also because Singapore has a really good education system, and SMU is one of the universities that offers what I want it to be in the future.
I think I came to Singapore 8 years ago, so in 2010, while I was still in secondary school, and it's not so far from home. Like a flight only takes 5 to 6 hours, and it's considered a safer society compared to US or Europe back then to my parents. Yeah, so that's why I'm here.
My mom asked a lot about this question because it's Asian family. She wants me to come back to Korea. So I was considering about it, but as I become year 3, right now I'm doing internship in marketing research company. And one thing I realized is I want to stay in Singapore because the working environment-wise is more respected for the young people, especially if your gender is female. I felt that I am more respected as human in Singapore environment compared to the Korean working environment. So I want to stay in Singapore.
So I have a 3-year bond with the government, so I'll be staying here for 3 years. But after that, if I could, I would like to return to my home country. Because partly again, I have a family there and I want to spend more time with them. And besides that, I think the working environment in Indonesia is more laid back and suited to me.
I think first few years after graduation, I'll choose to work in Singapore. One is I think I would like to build up my working experience in Singapore, and the other one is I have taken tuition grant with Ministry of Education, but we have a 3-year bond to work in Singapore or any overseas companies which Singaporeans own.
Most of the reason is because of my family only. But if I could get a great opportunity in Singapore, I don't mind staying here.
This was the question I struggled the most, because if you ask me what kind of effort did I make that differentiate from other people, to be honest, I didn't make something special and unique. I am doing internship. I am in charge of one of the summer camp called Icon Camp, which is what everyone is doing, what everyone is struggling to do to build up their future. So basically, I'm living every day as if it's my last time that I'm gonna live on. Just put as much as possible and try to not give up when I'm struggling the most. That's the effort that I'm making.
I think it's more like noting all the possible career options, which is related to my interest, or like attend networking sessions or career fairs to understand what the employers would like to have for the candidates, what they're looking for.
I recently heard of it from my friend. Only thing I'm aware is that after we graduate, our student pass will be expired, so we need to get the working visa from the company. I need to find a company who's gonna help me have this working visa. And plus, in order to have this employment pass, I need to have a minimum pay of like 2,400 per month or year, which is quite a lot, to be honest. So I was very shocked. That's the amount of knowledge that I have over the working pass.
To be honest, I'm not really sure.
Pretty much. Like, I understand there are different categories for people with different salaries. So there are W Pass, S Pass, and E Pass with different salary and different requirements.
I was shocked. I was like, oh my god, I didn't expect it to be that high. Or maybe if I start to work, I'll say, oh, it wasn't that high. But right now, my attitude became a little bit more serious. And since I'm turning year 3, I became more anxious, especially because of the working visa. Because I've been asking my seniors, and my seniors told me, if you're international students, if you need to get the working visa, it's gonna be hard and harsh on you.
I guess it's more like if I can get, I think currently the E-Pass requires a salary of 3,800, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, so it's like if I can get an E-Pass for my first job, that will be easier if I want to apply permanent resident in the future.